like some worldly advice right now.
I forgot mine.
If everyone could stand, please. We're all a hot mess. Everyone can take a seat. I was going to do this for myself, but here you go, honey. Okay. We're going to just readjust ourselves. Okay. Hi. Hi. We gather here today to celebrate the marriage of Matthew and Kristina. On behalf of the couple, I want to thank all of you for joining us here today. Marriage can be a great adventure, one is outward expression of great love. Such a love is characterized by compassion, passion, and courage. It allows you to see through your partner's essence, willing to be in total support of your partner's well-being, goals, purpose, and spirit, and unwilling for your partner to be less than he or she can be, spiritually and mentally. Such a love requires that you be honest with yourself and your mate, that you ask for what you want, take action even if you're afraid, and share your feelings and listen. But leave your partner free to who they really are. In other words, always love your partner for who they are, not for who you think they should be. And remember, relationships are something that must be worked on all the time, not only when they are broken and need to be fixed. And never stop doing the things that brought you two together in the first place. As your family and friends gather here today to welcome a love that brings out your magnificence, a love that gives you the courage to stand apart and the willingness to stand together. And when time calls for you to be apart, may you always return in the togetherness of love that you two are feeling in this moment. And most of all, at the end of your lives on this planet, you'll be able to look into each other's eyes and say, because you have loved me, you've given me faith in myself. Because I have faith in myself, my love for you is a true union, and my life with you is complete. I'm going to have you face each other. I know. Sorry. Hold each other's hands. There we go. It has been such a pleasure getting to know the Matt and Kristina story. Matt mentioned they first met on a dating site. And they had matched quite early in his search, and the pairing percentage was very high, 98%. He believed it, but the photo she used reminded him of a coworker he wasn't totally thrilled about. And she had no other pictures, which made him think she wasn't, like an interesting person. She was the first to reach out, though, and they talked for a while before he asked if she wanted to meet in person. Since he was still working nights, he basically woke up, drove down for dinner, and then they were at the brew pub. He remembers them talking about everything and anything, and there was never a lull in their conversation. It reached a point where he needed to leave for work, so they wrapped up dinner. He paid, but she wanted to pay for her share. He's so glad he didn't let her pay. One of the first things that stuck out in his head was during the 2020 lockdown. They were continuing to text and video chat, and he had gotten COVID and was feeling pretty sick. And she texted him randomly, pick a color. He picked purple. Purple wasn't his favorite color at the time. He still doesn't know why he picked purple. His favorite color is blue. But for some reason, purple was the color he picked. And quite often when they were trying to make decisions, you guys would do like one or two, left or right. No explanation given, no background text. Basically, help me roll the dice of fate. He had assumed this was another decision, like rolling the dice of fate. And later that afternoon, he got a text from her to check his front door. And on the front stoop was a get better basket filled with random silly things that were all purple. Purple gum, purple stuffed animal, purple Skittles, purple pen, with a purple notepad. And he remembered thinking to himself, who does something like this? Oh, it's Kristina. Kristina does something like this. And since that day, purple has been his favorite color. And if you can't all tell, it's our favorite color today, too. Kristina said she thinks that they knew after their first date that they would be in each other's lives in some way, point or another. The website did match them at 98%, as he said, and they kept in touch after that first date. There was always some reason why it never turned out more for them at the time, even though literally everyone else could see it. Yeah, everyone else saw it, Kristina. But there was always one adventure or another that they wanted to experience together. Everything happens as it's meant to, and they both learned some lessons over their time as friends, just brought them closer together. They both wouldn't change that for the world. And the kind things that you two do for each other, Kristina said when they lived together at his house, he only had a one-car garage. She mostly had to be there the last in the driveway because she left for work first. She would park on the street so he could get in and out, and then he'd move her car, and then he'd get home. And it was a lot of moving and grooving and all that good stuff, but you were worth moving the cars for. And he does all the cooking, and he's great at it. Yes, okay, good job, Kristina. Even when she offers to help. And the gifts. When his job, he might be able to talk throughout the day, but he'll always send her a little gift for real that makes sure that he is thinking of her. And Matt said that when Kristina comes home from some place, work or shopping, she brings him something small back that she knows he will like. Something like a candy bar or some little item. He doesn't know if she knows, but those little things always make him feel pretty special. And I love that you guys share the little quirks and habits that you love about each other. Kristina said that Matt can read her mind and knows her way too well. He has actually predicted exactly what she was about to do more than once, to very specific detail. Kristina's pretty sure he can see the future, so we might have a psychic on our hands, we don't know. Also, he's incredibly patient with her. She has no filter and can go from 0 to 60 in a second. If you know Kristina, I don't believe that at all, but it may happen. And he doesn't react like that. It's slowly rubbing off on her, and she's calming. And Matt said that she will ask him to listen to a song, right? But then Kristina will completely sing over it. And then she'll ask him what he thought of that. And he'll be like, girl, I couldn't hear the song. You were singing over it. I'm not really sure what the song was about. But he's there to support you in your loud singing over the actual song. Continue to do that, Kristina. I asked them what they saw in each other that makes them better people. And Matt said that she is always willing to see the good in others. He will be completely ready to write somebody off. They're a jerk, they're toxic. And she's always ready by instantly being able to put herself in someone else's shoes and understand where they're coming from. She may not always agree with them, but she is willing to understand why the person would act the way they would. And Kristina said that Matt has taken on whatever role she needs at any given moment. He's been the best friend, the silly inner child, the shrink, the rock, and he has never yielding faith in her, which she has leaned on during these times. She didn't have much faith in herself. He makes her believe she can accomplish anything and gives him the confidence she needs to try new things. He is always the fresh perspective when she is too close to something, and the laugh she didn't know she needed. And the last thing I asked is what marriage means to the two of you. Obviously, this weather today, a lot of hoopla happening, okay? A lot of hoopla happening, but we are here. Look around. It's perfect. We are here. We are together. We're not getting rained on. We're not sweating. Everything is amazing. But with all the hoopla that wedding planning can become, we sometimes lose sight of why we're here. And we're here to continue to support the two of you in your amazing journey already and all the wonderful things ahead. Marriage to Kristina is friendship. It's adventures, both new and new places physically, but also emotionally. It's trust and depending upon each other to get through things they might not want to face. Marriage is laughter and tears. It's making memories and building a life together. It's choosing each other every day, over and over again. It's planning a future, but being flexible when life has other plans. And it's also communication, compromise, growing together as individuals, and continuing to support each other. And Matt said, this may sound cliche, but on a planet of 8 billion people, what does one life really mean? But in a marriage, you're promising to care for everything in that person's life. The good things, the terrible things, the mundane things, all of it. All of the time, every day, forever, because when you care about that one life, the world of 8 billion changes, and that person becomes your whole world. Yeah, Matt said that.
I believe that.
He did. And to quote one of Matthew's favorite movies, "Shall we dance?" Your life will not go unnoticed because I will notice it. Your life will not go unwitnessed because I will be your witness. Kristina, don't cry. I'm trying to keep it together. We do this not because we feel like we have to, but because we want to. When your world is hurting or joyful, you want to be there to witness it. Because after all, they're your whole world. And you, my Kristina, are Matthew's whole world. So, that being said, I have a couple of gifts.
Oh, gosh.
Christine, I'll have you hold. Matthew, you open. So you are now Team Coles. And I want you to show your friends and family. Be a Vanna White there, Matthew. Yes. I want you guys to take time for Team Coles. You're pretty amazing already. Cocoa mugs, coffee mugs, tequila, vodka. I don't care. There is no judgment. I just want you guys to take time for Team Coles because you're pretty amazing. Okay, so put those back in there. Oh, yes. Oh, gosh. Okay.
He's good.
Good job, Matthew.
He's good.
All right. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm going to have, it's a purple bag. Yeah. Now, we're just going to continue because purple is needed. Purple brings you two together.
These were in that gift bag.
They were in the gift bag, seriously. And I want you guys later, when it's just the two of you, to be able to appreciate your little bonding over purple, okay? There we go. I love it. Okay.
Flashback. Not the hard part.
Okay.
I know.
You're first.
First, we'll go to this. I'm going to give you your letters.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Matthew and Kristina have chosen as a couple to unite together in a love letter ceremony. They are now going to place their love letters in this box. So, Kristina, why don't you go first? Matthew. Perfect. Okay. This box contains love letters from both of them and from both sets of their parents. The letter describes the good qualities. Oh, thank you. Was there a tear?
Beetle.
Oh, a beetle. Okay. Wanted to be a part of the ceremony. I appreciate it. The letter describes the good qualities they find in one another, the reasons they fell in love, and the reasons for choosing to marry today. The letters are sealed in individual envelopes, and the couple has not seen what the other one has written. Very good. I recommend that you keep a box in a place of honor, prominently displayed in your home as a constant reminder of the commitment you have to each other. Kristina and Matt, if you should ever find your marriage enduring hardships you are as a couple or find things to be difficult, do open this box. Reflect while reading the letters you wrote to one another when you are united as a couple in marriage. By reading these love letters, you will reflect upon the reasons you fell in love and chose to marry each other today. The hope is, however, that you will never have a reason to open this box. And if that is the case, you are to open it and share and enjoy on your first wedding anniversary. With all that being said, you may now lock the box and be forever bonded. No pressure.
Click it together.
Perfect. Okay, Matt, you can head on over here.
Yep.
All right, Mr. Steve, are you ready? Big deal, Steve, okay? You were trying to be funny, but
This is why I put them in a box.
round of applause for Steve. He made me nervous, but we're okay. Okay. We're good. Okay, I'm going to have you take each other's ring. Mm-hmm. All right, Matthew, please place the ring on Kristina's finger. And share your vows. He has them.
Whose idea was it to read them out loud? Oh, that's right, mine.
Yeah, it was it was your idea. We talked about it.
My dearest Kristina, as we stand here today, I pledge to be your constant companion, your trusted ally, and your partner in all things. From the ordinary moments of daily life to the extraordinary adventures we'll share, I promise to always be by your side, hand in hand. I vow to create a safe and nurturing space where we can both be open and vulnerable with each other, sharing dreams, fears, and everything in between. I promise to listen with an open and thankful heart, to cherish your thoughts and feelings, to honor the beautiful connection we share. Your laughter is my favorite melody, and your tears my greatest sorrow. Though I'm causing quite a bit right now. You are my co-protagonist in this grand narrative we call life, and I vow to always stand by your side through every plot, twist, and turn. Together, I know we will continue to write our own story, filling its pages with laughter, adventure, and endless love. Forever and always.
Round of applause for Matthew, everyone. Mm-hmm. Kristina? Burp. Please place the ring on Matthew's finger.
Matthew, who would have guessed that we would be standing here? I mean, other than all of our friends and family and anyone who ever saw us together these past 5 years. We can both admit that it was not love at first sight for either of us, but there was a pull and a curiosity. What there was instead was friendship. The easiest, purest, most supportive friendship I've ever been lucky enough to feel. To threaten that with a relationship seemed out of the question. So as everyone around us saw this for what it was destined to be, I was content to stay in our bubble. And by content, I mean I agonized over it with my mom and Carissa and Casey and lots of people. I've heard it said friendship is the ultimate support and basis for the best marriages to be built on. I have also told you that things happen for a reason and when they're supposed to which you would always roll your eyes. Like now. It's true, though, and the path that we have each walked had made us ready to be what the other needs, regardless of what our future holds together. Matthew, you have been anything I need at any given moment. You are the shrink when I'm working something out, the inner child that stops me from taking life and myself too seriously. And you have been a guiding light through some tough times. You can take away my cares with a smirk, a giggle, or one of your goofy eyebrow waggles. With all the hats you already wear, today I get to add a husband to that list. But even with that, my favorite and most cherished will always be my best friend. Matthew, I promise to care for you, laugh with you, and support you. I promise to be your co-pilot and your adventure buddy. I promise to keep the jokes coming, remind you to drink your water, and to force feed you vegetables. I promise to learn with you and about you through all the seasons life has in store. More than anything, I promise to love you more every day and to always be your best friend.
Round of applause for Kristina. Okay, are we holding each other's hands? Okay, good. Very good. Thank you. Because by the power vested in me, by the state of Wisconsin, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Matthew, you better kiss your gorgeous bride. Give it. Kristina, I'm going to have you get your flowers from Liz. Please face your friends and family. And friends and family, stand if you can do so now. I now proudly present to all of you for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Carr! Job well done. Okay, we got Grandma coming down. She's a big deal too. Round of applause for Grandma. Yes. Okay. All right, friends and family, you can mingle.